Have you ever gone through your contacts and seen someone's name, someone you used to talk to every single day? The person who knew all your inside jokes, all your problems, and somehow always knew exactly what to say. Then you realize you haven't spoken in months, not because of a fight, not because of some huge betrayal, just silence. The strange thing is that most friendships don't actually end, at least not in the way movies tell us they do. There's no dramatic argument, no final goodbye, no moment where both people agree it's over. One day you're talking every day, and then somehow you're not. And the worst part? You never know which conversation is going to be the last one. Think about that for a second. You've probably already had your final conversation with some people. It ended with something completely normal. Maybe see you tomorrow. Maybe talk later. Maybe just a meme reaction and a laugh. Neither of you knew that months later you'd barely know what's happening in each other's lives. And that's what makes it hurt so much. At some point, almost everyone does the same thing. You stop texting first, not because you're angry, not because you're trying to play games. You just want to see what happens. You want to know if they'll reach out on their own. So you wait. A day passes, then a week, then a month, and eventually the silence gives you an answer you never wanted. The painful reality is that friendships usually don't die because someone suddenly stopped caring. Most of the time, life just gets crowded. School gets harder, work gets busier, new relationships appear, new responsibilities take over. Days become weeks, weeks become months, and before you know it, talking to someone who used to be part of your everyday life starts feeling unusual. What's even harder is that friendship endings don't get acknowledged the way breakups do. When a relationship ends, even Irrest becomes suspecting. One understands what happened. But when a friendship fades, nobody talks about it. Nobody asks if you're okay. You're expected to move on as if losing someone who was once a huge part of your life isn't a big deal. But it is a big deal. Because most of the time, you don't just miss the person. You miss the version of yourself that existed around them. The random conversations, the late-night calls, the stupid jokes that nobody else understood, the feeling that someone was always one message away. Sometimes when you miss an old friend, what you're really missing is a chapter of your life that disappeared with them. And maybe that's the truth nobody wants to hear. Not every friendship is meant to last forever. Some people are there for a season of your life. They help shape who you become, and then your paths slowly move in different directions. That doesn't mean the friendship failed. It doesn't mean those memories weren't real. It just means life kept moving. And sometimes, people move with it. So if there's someone you're thinking about right now, someone you keep telling yourself you'll message someday, maybe send that message today. Because the saddest friendships aren't the ones that end with a fight. They're the ones that end with, "We should catch up sometime," and then never do.